Hello, my name is Katie Kearse, and today I'm going to be talking about the roles of female characters in cop shows on TV. In TV shows centered on the field of criminal justice, female characters rarely appear in serious workforce roles without the inclusion of a sexual relationship with a male, either helping or interfering with their job. This contributes to the sexualization of women in mass media. During this vlog, we're going to look at the example of USA Network's Psych and its portrayal of women in the police field. In this first clip from the series premiere of Psych, characters Detective Lucinda Berry and Detective Carlton Lassiter are revealed to be in a relationship with each other. These characters are co-workers, and neither of them want anyone at work to find out about their relationship because of her recent promotion. Lassiter put in a good word for Berry in the show, and neither of them want to appear to have an unfair advantage because of their relationship.
He's got your number.
He's got nothing. Tell the chicken enchilada, extra chicken.
Okay. I'll have the cheese quesadilla.
Coming right up.
Coward.
You're mad because he pegged us as a couple.
He was tipped off. Did you tell anyone?
Why would I tell anyone? Let everyone think I'm working my way up the ladder the hard way? You're barely separated.
It's been 5 months.
So the plan was to annoy them into believing.
Situations like this one show that in cop shows, female characters are not shown to be able to move up the work ladder in a legitimate, fair way, and also not without help from a male. It also demonstrates how female characters and their storylines consistently revolve around their relationships with their male counterparts. The next clip is from Psych Season 3, Episode 2. In this episode, there is a new female psychic on the show, working alongside Sean Spencer, the original psychic on the show.
Work together, make it nice for everyone.
I don't think you get it. I have nothing to gain here. If you haven't noticed, my job is safe. It's you I'm worried about, faker.
In that case, maybe we should just date.
I'm seeing somebody.
What is it?
Serious? Yes.
You didn't know I was
Yes,
gonna...
I did.
Although she is shown to be a skilled psychic and not interested in Sean, the fact that he does hit on her shows that even when the female is intelligent on her own and shows no interest, she will still be pursued in the workplace. Again, this shows that there typically cannot be a female character without a romantic male interest. This clip is from the same episode of Psych and is between the same two characters. The two psychics did further their relationship and sleep together in this episode.
It's close enough. You totally wanted me to do that.
You totally read my mind.
This is the sound of my soul. This is the sound.
Oh, slow down. What do you mean she took off?
Along with emphasizing the other points I've mentioned about female characters and sexual relationships, Sean's shock that she's gone in the morning also demonstrates the point that when female characters do show emotions on cop shows, their emotional connections are abnormal ones because of the woman's lack of feelings. This trend implies that women in the police force cannot display stereotypically feminine traits. Side note before we go on, what do we think of as stereotypically feminine traits? Well, think about traditional female roles from other TV shows. There's Carrie Bradshaw, the flirty fashionista from Sex and the City, who shows us that femininity revolves around relationships and shopping. Blair Waldorf and Serena van der Woodsen from Gossip Girl, who display it as winning the popularity contest and making the list of all the hottest parties. And Phoebe and Monica from Friends, who exemplify femininity as both sensitivity and a need for order. The fact that females in cop shows lack these feminine traits imply that in order to be successful as a cop, a woman loses certain aspects of her femininity in the process. The trends that I've described so far are not only present in Psych. In the show Law & Order SVU, Olivia Benson is a strong female lead detective. In the show, she struggles to maintain a relationship with a male, and her backstory is that she's a child of rape. In the show Rizzoli and Isles, the female cop Jane Rizzoli's aversion to fashion and anything traditionally feminine is constantly highlighted and joked upon as well. In Gay Tuckman's Symbolic Annihilation, Tuckman concludes that when television shows reveal someone's occupation, the worker is most likely to be male, and includes the statistic that at the time of her study, 80% or more of characters whose occupation was revealed on a TV show were males, meaning only 20% or less were females. In a more recent study conducted by Martha M. Lawson, PhD, similar results are shown. Viewers were less likely to know the occupational status of female characters than male characters. 35% of female characters, but only 24% of male characters had an unknown occupational status. Occupation clearly is not something associated with female roles, and this may be why in cop shows like Psych, the females are not perceived as typical ones and are not in the same situations as male characters. Tuckman also finally illustrates how what Americans see in mass media translates into what we display in real life. She describes this theory as reflection hypothesis. The mass media reflect dominant societal values. Applying this theory to women in cop shows has proven that the misrepresentation of women can deeply and problematically affect the American public and its treatment of women. So next time you sit down for an SVU binge, take a closer look at Olivia Benson and consider the points that I've made today. Again, my name is Katie Kearse, and thank you for watching my vlog.